Today we're in Squamish riding a trail called Entrails. It might look pretty mellow here, but I promise you it gets super gnarly later on. The trail starts out with a fairly sizable traverse before you get to the downhill section, and it's definitely some of the techiest riding I've ever tried to do. Turns out all the videos I've seen of this trail before cut out this part, and for good reason. I found it almost impossible to ride and definitely didn't clear it. It was right about here that I realized that I definitely wouldn't be cleaning this trail today. Finally, a section of trail I recognized from a video.
Oh, it's this trail.
I always thought that I'd be super nervous about falling into the swamp, but it turned out this was actually quite easy to ride.
Entrails.
After quite a bit more hike-a-bike, I dropped into what I thought was the start of the downhill, but my hopes were dashed rather quickly when I came across this rock feature.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, just a little bit more pushing. It's hard to believe people can ride their bikes up this stuff. And here we are at the first proper feature of Entrails.
Scary off-camber rock roll.
After getting off and looking at it, it seemed to be a kind of off-camber rock roll into a steep hill with some rooty, rough sections.
That was cool.
It set the tone nicely for the trail and immediately led into the next feature that I had to stop and look at as well.
Now where?
This section of trail seemed to have multiple options. I chose the route on the left, which was two steeper small rock rolls, because I thought it would set me up for the immediate right-hand turn a bit better. I definitely took this corner a bit too tight and had to get off my bike and reposition so I could actually make it around the bend. This section of trail was beautiful with the sun coming through the trees. I thought it would end up looking like crap because it would be super overexposed, but it actually looks pretty okay.
Oh, I know this is gonna be overexposed as shit on the camera. It looks really cool here.
And we arrive at Entrails' most famous feature, the whale tail. I had seen videos of people riding it before, so I knew roughly the line to take and decided to give it a shot. It didn't go great, but I wanted to clean the feature, so I pushed up and gave it another shot.
Oh my god. Oh.
Armed with my new knowledge of when to brake, I managed to do the feature, but just barely. That sure got my heart racing. The trail's split here. You can either keep riding Entrails, or you can ride a trail called Bony Elbows, or another trail called Room with a View. I decided to go down Room with a View. There was a couple more tech climbs, and I'll admit it, some more pushing of my bike, but before long I got to the view, and man, this is a beautiful area.
It's beautiful. Pretty sunny.
The contrast between this area and the super shady forest just a couple of feet behind me is pretty striking.
All right. This will be my first Squamish slab. Looks like it's pretty off camber. Maybe cutting at the left at the end?
As I just said, this is my first time riding a actual slab at Squamish, but I had heard these things have plenty of grip, and honestly it's a pretty small one, so I decided just to go ahead and guinea pig it. After a bit of time spectating yet another mind-blowing vista, I headed down to finish the rest of the trail. I was a bit sick of stopping every 30 seconds at this point, so I decided to ride this part blind. Lucky for me, there were no nasty surprises, and it put me out at the exit trail right here. If you enjoyed the video, consider hitting the like button or even subscribing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Survived.